Have you ever paused to ask yourself, what if the smallest changes within could unlock the greatest transformations in your life? What if the happiness, peace, and fulfillment you seek don't lie in chasing achievements or possessions, but in looking inward, reflecting deeply, and growing intentionally? These are not just philosophical musings. They are the foundations of ancient Buddhist wisdom that have withstood the test of time. Imagine a life where every moment, every decision, and every interaction is infused with purpose and clarity. What if you could cultivate a sense of balance that steadies you through life's storms and strengthens you in the face of challenges? Through introspection and self-growth, you can illuminate the path to your best self while inspiring those around you. Today, on Wisdom of the Buddha, we invite you to embark on a journey with us, a journey that transcends the mundane and leads to the extraordinary. Drawing from the timeless teachings of Buddhism, we will uncover principles that resonate deeply, touching every aspect of our existence: forgiveness that liberates the soul, intention that aligns us with our highest values, generosity that builds connections, and mindfulness that anchors us in the present. But this isn't just a journey of concepts. It's a journey of stories, real, relatable stories that breathe life into these principles. Imagine a merchant whose bitterness was transformed into compassion through the practice of forgiveness, or an artist who rediscovered purpose by aligning her work with her deepest values. These aren't abstract ideals. They are possibilities for you too. Through the wisdom of the Buddha, we'll explore how to approach life's greatest challenges with grace and courage, how to let go of ego to foster true connections, and how to embrace lifelong learning to keep our spirits youthful and our perspectives dynamic. We'll discuss the profound impact of mindful consumption, not just as a financial discipline, but as a practice of gratitude and intentional living. So I ask you this: are you ready to step into a world where every action carries purpose and every choice brings you closer to inner peace? Are you ready to embrace principles that can transform not just your life, but the lives of everyone you touch? This is not just a video. It's an invitation. It's a call to turn inward and explore the extraordinary wisdom that resides within you. Together, let us uncover practical insights, draw inspiration from timeless lessons, and chart a course for a life of balance, compassion, and fulfillment. Stay with us as we delve into these principles one by one, with each step leading us closer to understanding and harmony. Let's begin this transformative journey together. Section 1: The Power of Introspection and Karma. Understanding karma is one of the foundational principles of Buddhist philosophy. It emphasizes that every action, whether positive or negative, carries consequences that ripple through our lives and the lives of others. This understanding invites us to reflect deeply on our choices, fostering a sense of responsibility for the energy we contribute to the world. Acknowledging this can be transformative, allowing us to take proactive steps to create a positive impact. One of the most profound ways to engage with karma is by letting go of resentment. Holding on to grudges perpetuates cycles of negativity, whereas forgiveness acts as a bridge to peace and healing. This practice is not just about absolving others, but also liberating ourselves from the weight of anger and bitterness. Illustrative story. A compelling example of this principle in action comes from the life of Nelson Mandela. Imprisoned for 27 years under South Africa's apartheid regime, Mandela emerged not with a heart full of hatred, but with a commitment to forgiveness and reconciliation. His ability to let go of resentment allowed him to lead his nation toward healing and unity. Mandela's journey exemplifies how releasing anger and embracing compassion can break the cycle of suffering, transforming both individuals and societies. Another example can be drawn from the business world. Consider Satya Nadella, CEO of Microsoft. Nadella's leadership style, centered on empathy and forgiveness, has reshaped Microsoft's culture, fostering innovation and collaboration. By prioritizing understanding over blame, he's shown how leaders can cultivate resilience and harmony within organizations. Lesson: forgiveness liberates us in ways that extend far beyond the immediate situation. It's a profound act of self-healing, allowing us to move forward with clarity and purpose. By practicing forgiveness, we align ourselves with the Buddhist view that hatred does not cease by hatred, but only by love. This principle not only fosters personal resilience, but also strengthens the bonds of humanity, encouraging a collective commitment to compassion and understanding. Section 2. Living with intention. Living with intention means consciously aligning our actions with our core values and aspirations. In a world often driven by distractions and external pressures, this principle urges us to take deliberate steps toward a life of purpose and fulfillment. Recognizing the impermanence of life is central to this practice, as it reminds us to cherish each fleeting moment and invest our energy in what truly matters. Key points: aligning actions with values, recognizing impermanence and cherishing each moment. Mindfulness as a tool to live authentically. Illustrative story. The life of Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, serves as a powerful example. Bezos's decision to leave a lucrative Wall Street career to start an online bookstore was driven by his intention to avoid future regrets. Guided by his values and a vision of innovation, Bezos turned Amazon into one of the most influential companies in the world. His journey demonstrates the significance of aligning actions with purpose and embracing risks to achieve fulfillment. Another illustrative figure is Oprah Winfrey. Her career exemplifies intentional living through her decision to use her platform for authenticity and service. By consistently focusing on meaningful storytelling and uplifting voices, Winfrey has created an enduring legacy that aligns with her values of compassion and empowerment. Her work underscores how living with intention can leave a lasting impact on both personal and societal levels. Lesson: living with intention transforms how we approach our goals, relationships, and daily life. It's about making deliberate choices that align with our deepest values, allowing us to live authentically and mindfully. This practice encourages us to recognize life's impermanence, embrace the present moment, and act with purpose. Ultimately, it inspires not only personal satisfaction, but also the capacity to influence others positively by exemplifying a life of alignment and meaning. Section 3. Cultivating generosity. Generosity is a cornerstone of Buddhist teachings, extending far beyond the mere act of material giving. It embodies a mindset of selflessness and a recognition of interconnectedness, urging us to share our resources, time, and compassion without expecting anything in return. This practice creates ripples of positivity that resonate far beyond the initial act, fostering a more compassionate and cohesive society. Key points: generosity extends beyond material giving. Acts of kindness create ripples of positivity. Illustrative story. The story of Bill and Melinda Gates serves as a contemporary example of how generosity can transform lives on a global scale. Through their philanthropic foundation, they have dedicated billions of dollars to addressing critical issues like global health, poverty, and education. And their commitment to giving reflects not only material support, but also an investment in the well-being of future generations. This effort has inspired countless individuals and organizations to follow suit, amplifying the impact of their generosity. Another example is Mother Teresa, whose life was a testament to the power of selfless giving. She devoted her life to serving the poorest and most vulnerable, often working in conditions of extreme hardship. Her unwavering dedication inspired millions around the world to practice compassion and charity, proving that even small acts of kindness can have profound effects. Illustrative story. A village plagued by drought found hope through a single act of generosity. A farmer, despite his limited water supply, chose to share what little he had with his neighbors. His selflessness inspired others in the community to do the same, creating a network of mutual aid. This collective spirit of giving allowed the village to endure the drought and emerge stronger, united by their shared compassion and resilience. Lesson: generosity is a practice that enriches both the giver and the receiver. It nurtures empathy, strengthens connections, and creates a ripple effect of goodwill. By embracing a generous mindset, we contribute to a world where compassion becomes a shared value, fostering a society that thrives on mutual support and understanding. Generosity is not limited by wealth or resources. It is an attitude that can be practiced in every aspect of life, from offering a listening ear to sharing knowledge and time. Section 4. The practice of self-reflection. Self-reflection is a cornerstone of personal growth in Buddhist philosophy. It involves turning inward to examine our thoughts, emotions, and actions with honesty and mindfulness. This practice fosters wisdom, self-awareness, and a deeper connection to the impermanence and interconnectedness of life. Key points: turning inward for growth and wisdom, recognizing impermanence and interconnectedness. Illustrative story: the life of Emperor Ashoka of India serves as a remarkable example of transformation through self-reflection. Known for his conquests and expansionist policies, Ashoka underwent a profound change after witnessing the devastation of the Kalinga War. Deeply troubled by the suffering he had caused, Ashoka turned to Buddhist teachings for guidance. Through meditation and introspection, he recognized the impermanence of power and the interconnectedness of all beings. This self-awareness led him to adopt policies of nonviolence, compassion, and care for his people, earning him the title Ashoka the Great. A similar story can be drawn from the business world. Howard Schultz, the former CEO of Starbucks, faced a period of disillusionment when the company prioritized profits over its core values. Through deep reflection, Schultz rediscovered the importance of connection and community. This realization led him to implement policies that emphasized employee well-being and customer experience, transforming Starbucks into a purpose-driven organization. Lesson: self-reflection reveals truths about our nature, guiding us to cultivate qualities like empathy, wisdom, and integrity. By embracing introspection, we can better understand our role in the world and make choices that align with our highest values. This practice fosters resilience and growth, enabling us to navigate life with clarity and purpose. Section 5. Fostering equanimity. Equanimity, a state of mental calmness and composure, is essential for navigating life's inevitable ups and downs. Rooted in the understanding of impermanence, equanimity enables us to maintain inner balance and respond to challenges with wisdom and grace. Key points: inner balance amidst life's fluctuations, responding to challenges with wisdom and calmness. Illustrative story: a relevant example can be found in the life of former U.S. President Barack Obama. During his presidency, Obama faced immense criticism and high-pressure situations, from managing global crises to addressing domestic challenges. Yet his ability to remain composed, deliberate, and focused exemplified equanimity. His approach inspired confidence and set a tone of calm leadership, even in turbulent times. Another story comes from the life of Mahatma Gandhi. Despite facing constant opposition and immense personal sacrifice in his struggle for India's independence, Gandhi maintained a deep sense of equanimity. His steadfast commitment to nonviolence and truth showcased his ability to rise above external chaos, inspiring millions worldwide. Illustrative story: in a small coastal village, a fisherman lost his boat to a violent storm. Instead of succumbing to despair, he calmly assessed the situation and worked with his community to rebuild. His resilience and composed demeanor inspired others to unite, turning adversity into an opportunity for collaboration and growth. This story highlights how equanimity can transform personal hardship into collective strength. Lesson: equanimity is a profound source of inner peace, enabling us to face adversity with grace. By cultivating this mindset, we learn to embrace life's impermanence and approach challenges with wisdom. Equanimity not only enhances our personal resilience, but also sets a powerful example for others, fostering a culture of calmness and cooperation in the face of difficulties. Section 6. Letting go of ego. Ego, often described as a false sense of self-importance, lies at the root of much human suffering. It fosters attachment, pride, and separation, obscuring our ability to connect with others and recognize our shared humanity. Letting go of ego is a central teaching in Buddhist philosophy, emphasizing humility and interconnectedness as pathways to peace. Key points: ego as the root of suffering, embracing humility and interconnectedness. Illustrative story. A notable example can be seen in the life of former Apple CEO Steve Jobs. Early in his career, Jobs was known for his intense ego and perfectionism, which alienated colleagues and led to his ousting from Apple. However, his years away from the company allowed him to reflect and grow. When he returned, he exhibited a humbler leadership style, fostering collaboration and creativity. This shift not only transformed his personal relationships, but also propelled Apple to unprecedented success. Another story comes from the teachings of the Dalai Lama. Despite his global influence, the Dalai Lama embodies humility and interconnectedness. His consistent focus on compassion over self-interest serves as a reminder that true strength lies in letting go of ego and prioritizing collective well-being. Illustrative story. A warrior, renowned for his pride and fierce reputation, once sought wisdom from a village elder. The elder taught him through stories and practices that pride only led to isolation and suffering. Gradually, the warrior embraced humility, realizing that by letting go of his ego, he could form deeper connections and lead with compassion. His life became enriched as he inspired others to value understanding over dominance. Lesson: releasing ego allows us to connect authentically, fostering harmony and understanding. By embracing humility, we open ourselves to deeper relationships and meaningful growth. Letting go of ego transforms our perspective, helping us see beyond self-centered concerns and align with a broader sense of purpose and unity. Section 7. Continuous learning for lifelong fulfillment. Continuous learning is a cornerstone of personal vitality and growth. It encourages us to remain curious, set meaningful goals, and explore new horizons regardless of age or circumstances. This mindset not only enhances our skills, but also enriches our perspectives, fostering adaptability and resilience. Key points: lifelong learning as a path to vitality, curiosity and goal setting as tools for growth. Illustrative story. A relevant example can be found in the life of Bill Gates. Even after stepping down as Microsoft's CEO, Gates has remained a voracious learner, dedicating himself to reading and exploring diverse fields, from technology to public health. His curiosity has fueled his philanthropic work and allowed him to contribute innovative solutions to global challenges. Gates's commitment to continuous learning exemplifies how curiosity can drive personal fulfillment and societal impact. Another inspiring story is that of former U.S. Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Throughout her career, Ginsburg continually sought to expand her understanding of the law, society, and equality. Her dedication to lifelong learning not only strengthened her judgments but also inspired generations to pursue knowledge and justice. Illustrative story. A retired teacher discovered a passion for music in her later years, learning to play the piano and composing her own pieces. Her journey demonstrated that learning knows no age limits and inspired her community to embrace curiosity and adaptability. Her resilience and enthusiasm reminded others that new beginnings are always possible. Lesson: Lifelong learning enriches our existence, keeping our spirits youthful and our perspectives dynamic. By staying curious and setting meaningful goals, we cultivate a mindset of growth and adaptability. This approach allows us to navigate life's complexities with confidence and creativity, inspiring those around us to do the same. Section 8. Financial Wisdom and Mindful Consumption. Financial wisdom and mindful consumption are fundamental to living a balanced and content life. They involve intentional spending, budgeting, and cultivating gratitude for simplicity, enabling individuals to achieve financial security while staying aligned with their values. Key points: budgeting and intentional spending. The interplay of simplicity and gratitude. Illustrative story. An inspiring example is the financial philosophy of Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest individuals globally. Despite his immense fortune, Buffett lives a life of relative simplicity. He continues to reside in the modest home he purchased decades ago and emphasizes investing wisely while avoiding unnecessary extravagance. Buffett's approach reflects the principles of mindful consumption, focusing on value and sustainability over indulgence. Another example comes from Oprah Winfrey, who has often shared her journey of understanding financial discipline. Early in her career, she struggled with impulsive spending, but later embraced budgeting and intentional living. By aligning her financial habits with her core values, she not only achieved stability, but also fostered a sense of gratitude and freedom. Illustrative story. A family once overwhelmed by debt found happiness by shifting their focus from material possessions to shared experiences. They began practicing mindful financial habits, such as creating a budget, prioritizing savings, and spending on meaningful activities like family trips or charitable donations. This intentional approach brought them financial freedom and a deeper appreciation for the simple joys of life. Lesson: mindful consumption fosters contentment by helping us align our financial habits with our values. It encourages us to prioritize what truly matters, such as experiences, relationships, and personal growth over fleeting material desires. By adopting financial wisdom and gratitude, we create a life of balance, security, and genuine happiness. Section 9. The Foundation of Mindfulness. Mindfulness, the practice of being fully present in the moment, is a transformative tool for cultivating inner tranquility and appreciation for life's beauty. In a world often dominated by distractions and external pressures, mindfulness acts as an anchor, bringing clarity and calmness to our daily lives. Key points: present moment awareness as a tool for tranquility, gratitude as a cornerstone of mindfulness. Illustrative story. Consider the life of Jack Dorsey, co-founder of Twitter and Block. Known for his busy schedule, Dorsey has often emphasized the role of mindfulness in his life. Through meditation and deliberate daily practices, he carves out moments of clarity amidst the chaos, enabling him to make thoughtful decisions and maintain balance. His commitment to mindfulness exemplifies how present moment awareness can enhance both personal well-being and professional performance. Another inspiring example comes from tennis legend Serena Williams. Despite the pressures of global fame and high-stakes competition, Williams incorporates mindfulness into her training regimen. By focusing on the present moment, she enhances her performance and maintains emotional resilience, demonstrating the profound impact of mindfulness on achieving peak potential. Illustrative story. A busy executive, overwhelmed by deadlines and responsibilities, discovered mindfulness through daily walks. Instead of letting his mind wander to upcoming meetings, he focused on the rhythm of his steps, the sound of birds, and the warmth of the sun. This simple practice transformed his outlook, allowing him to rediscover joy in life's small moments. Over time, his relationships and well-being improved as he became more present and appreciative. Lesson: mindfulness anchors us to the present, helping us transcend the noise of daily life. By cultivating gratitude for the simple moments and staying present, we deepen our appreciation for life's beauty. This practice not only enhances our personal sense of peace, but also strengthens our connections with others, fostering empathy and understanding in all aspects of life. Section 10. Achieving harmony through balance. To lead a fulfilling life, it is crucial to balance personal well-being with responsibilities to others. This principle is deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, which teaches that harmony arises when we nurture both ourselves and our communities. Key points: striking a balance between self-care and service to others, building meaningful connections while maintaining personal boundaries. Illustrative story: Michelle Obama, former First Lady of the United States, exemplifies this balance. Through initiatives like Let's Move, she addressed societal issues while prioritizing her role as a mother and advocate for personal wellness. Her ability to balance public service with personal care has inspired countless individuals to seek harmony in their own lives. Another example is Malala Yousafzai, the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate. While advocating for girls' education worldwide, Malala emphasizes the importance of self-care to sustain her efforts. Her journey reflects the necessity of balancing activism with personal well-being to create lasting change. Illustrative story: in a tight-knit community, a teacher devoted her time to both her students and her own creative pursuits. By maintaining a balance between her responsibilities and personal growth, she became a source of inspiration. Her students thrived under her guidance, and her art enriched her life, demonstrating the power of harmony in achieving personal and communal success. Lesson: achieving harmony requires intentional effort to balance personal well-being with commitments to others. By nurturing ourselves, we gain the strength to contribute meaningfully to our communities. This balance fosters a sense of purpose and interconnectedness, enabling us to lead lives that are both fulfilling and impactful. As we reach the end of this journey, let's take a moment to reflect. The teachings of Buddhism are not mere words etched in ancient texts. They are living principles, a guide to navigating the complexities of modern life with grace and purpose. Forgiveness, intention, generosity, self-reflection, equanimity, lifelong learning, and mindful consumption — these are not just practices but transformative tools that can reshape the way we live, love, and connect. Imagine a world where we all embody these principles. A world where forgiveness dissolves anger, intention replaces aimlessness, and generosity bridges divides. A world where self-reflection deepens our understanding, equanimity steadies our hearts, lifelong learning keeps us curious and mindful, consumption aligns us with our values. This vision is not a distant dream. It starts with each of us. Each small act of forgiveness, each moment of mindfulness, and each intentional choice contributes to a collective brilliance that can illuminate the darkest corners of humanity. Together, we can create a ripple effect, starting with ourselves and extending outward to our families, communities, and beyond. But transformation requires action. It begins with a commitment to yourself, to your growth, and to the world around you. If the messages shared today resonate with your heart, don't let them fade away. Take a step forward. Begin practicing these principles in your daily life. Reflect on their meaning, share them with others, and watch as their light spreads. Here at Wisdom of the Buddha, we are dedicated to walking this path with you. If you found value in what we've explored together today, we encourage you to like this video, share it with those who seek inspiration, and subscribe to our channel to continue this journey of wisdom and transformation. Together, we are stronger. Together we can create a world grounded in compassion, purpose, and unity. Let us continue to learn, grow, and inspire one another. Thank you for joining us, and may the wisdom of the Buddha guide you on your path. Let's keep this light shining brightly, one step, one practice, one choice at a time.